I made a new mating block over here for the bottom of that rotation bracket, and to go in the bottom inside like that. And it replaces this old block, which had a problem because it wasn't wide enough. So this one here is wider. That'll prevent this block from tilting forward and falling forward and cracking. And plus this little piece I made here will fit underneath the ball cup where this mounts into, which is seen up here. You see that ball cup there. So that's part of the Manfrotto industry standard design for camera mounts. There you go. Hopefully it'll work. Now the reason why I cut the 45-degree angle there and over there is so that we can get more articulation without hitting that control rod, because this is ultimately what tilts up and down the camera to follow the angle, the height angle of the balance beam. So there you go. And plus I replaced a much stronger, thicker 1x1 or 2x2 main support rod up over there in the top. So hopefully it'll be stronger for now. But of course metal is better. And I also added something over here so we can put steel wire tethers all the way over there, kind of like a kite, to prevent this top beam from bending. Now this base plate over here with the bottom cup fitting will go straight into there like so and come out underneath. The bolt sticking out there. You can barely see it. Okay, so I'll screw it in from underneath. And this whole thing will rotate left and right, and also the beam will go up and down like that. And hopefully that guy will stay straighter now this time, now that we have a wider base. And we'll put the weights up there to counterbalance. Okay, so you can see this rotates and goes up and down. So, like that. I'm going to put some wire tethers from there to back here and some weights. So I still have to fix the front because it's stopping right there. So I got to cut an angle so that this can go down lower. But see that? And it needs to come down all the way there past to that bottom, but it doesn't yet, so I got to fix it. But notice how the front stays straight now, because it's staying in synchronization with this guy through the connection rod on the bottom. Whoopie-doo, fun. Okay, I added a tether line, kind of like a kite thing. And you got the weights up there, counterweights. And I tilted the this block that way so that there's more clearance over there, so that this thing can go all the way down to the ground without being blocked. That was putting undue stress over here. So, see it in operation. It's much smoother now. Turns around. So hopefully that line will help alleviate some of the weight when I put the camera head back on in the front. Goes up pretty high, all the way up to the ceiling. So, yep. Here's the Manfrotto camera head with the ball on the bottom that's supposed to go through the receptacle over there. But now I had to cut out or chisel out a little hole there to receive that because I don't have enough length of that bolt to go through to the other side so I can screw it down. So notice the handles get in the way there too, so for now I'm having to fix it that way so that it can't really rotate more than that. But that's okay, because I'll rebuild this whole head to be tiltable that way and also sideways panning. So we got to put this on the bottom and we're good. Camera head, so currently it's always going to point forward down the length of that arm, but I will add a third actuator rod on the side here. See, this is the bottom actuator rod, but I'll add another one parallel to the side with a handle on the top up there so that I can turn the camera left and right panning manually. So they'll probably need 2 crew to operate it, one to tilt that down and a couple others to operate the camera tilting up and down and panning left and right. So here we go. Here's a straightforward test with the weight, with the tether, so you can see the string keeps the wood beam relatively much straighter than before, and camera head indeed goes up high, and this thing stays straight, it doesn't bend over anymore, and it rotates fine. So huge improvements for today, New Year's, January 1st, 2019. Hooray! Celebrate! Celebrate! And it goes all the way to the bottom. Thank you, Lord.